January 24, 1965, was the day the world said goodbye to Winston Churchill, a man known for his sharp mind and clever tactics. He was the one who led Britain through World War II. But behind all that tough talk and big speeches, Churchill had his own struggles that not many people knew about. You see, Churchill had a battle going on inside his head too. He dealt with what he called his black dog, which was his way of talking about his depression. Even though he seemed strong on the outside, he often felt down and had to fight his own thoughts. Churchill also had a pretty big fear of flying. While he wasn't afraid to take on the Nazis, getting on a plane was a whole different story. He avoided flying whenever he could, preferring to travel by ship or train. In his mind, staying on the ground felt a lot safer than zooming through the air in a plane. Who could blame him? Back then, flying wasn't as safe or comfortable as it is today, so he chose to stick with what he knew. And then there was his famous habit, smoking cigars. It's hard to imagine Churchill without a cigar in his hand. He smoked them all the time, whether things were going well or not. People might have worried about his health, but not Churchill. He lived to be 90 years old, outliving many people who probably told him to quit smoking. Maybe those cigars were his way of coping with life's stresses, or maybe he just really liked them. Either way, they became a big part of his image. While Churchill was a brilliant leader and a tough guy on the outside, he was also just a regular person with his own fears and struggles. He fought against his own mind, avoided flying at all costs, and smoked his cigars despite the risks. And maybe that's what made him so relatable. He was human, just like the rest of us. Even the great Winston Churchill had his own battles to fight.